This highly effective training program that Carl Weathers used to get insanely jacked for his role as Apollo Creed in Rocky is a time-efficient and exciting way to build your dream body. Here's everything you need to know about it. 2 years before Carl Weathers landed the role of Apollo Creed, he moved to LA and started training with the bodybuilding legend Vince Gironda, also known as the Iron Guru. Vince Gironda was a bodybuilder, a celebrity trainer, and he was actually the coach of the first ever Mr. Olympia champion, Larry Scott. But most of all, he was a mad muscle-building genius. Vince was known for experimenting with all kinds of different exercises, resistance training machines, and diet protocols to get his clients and his athletes the best results possible. Vince himself actually invented the preacher curl as a genius way to shore up one of Larry Scott's biggest weak points, his biceps. But Carl Weathers wasn't like Larry Scott. He didn't want to be a massive bodybuilder. He wanted a lean, ripped, and athletic physique that would help support his acting career. So Vince Gironda put his years of experience as a personal trainer to use and created for Carl a program that would build him the jacked body that he was looking for, without Carl having to spend 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym. But Vince Gironda didn't have to start from scratch when creating this program. He based it on the unique training style created by the 1966 Mr. America winner Bob Jada, called PHA training. PHA training, which stands for peripheral hard action training, is a combination of circuit, strength, and bodybuilding training. I like to think of it as bodybuilding for people who don't want to die of a heart attack at 45. With PHA training, you take 4 to 5 resistance training movements and perform them back to back in the form of a circuit with as little rest as possible in between the movements. Typically, you would cycle back and forth between doing upper body and lower body movements, so that as you train one half your body, the other half is allowed to recover. This way, you can consistently move from movement to movement without having to take a break, meaning that you won't only get an amazing muscle building workout from PHA training, but a great cardiovascular workout as well. This is backed up by a 2015 study that showed how effective PHA training is at improving cardiovascular fitness and muscular strength at the same time. And the best part of PHA training is that because of the short to non-existent rest periods, you get all these benefits in half the time that it would take you to complete a more conventional bodybuilding workout, which is exactly what a busy actor like Carl Weathers was looking for. Now don't get me wrong, the PHA training that Carl Weathers and Bob Jada did isn't easy. It's intense and will push you to your limits. So to help you crush these workouts in your day, you need the sponsor of today's video, LifeStacks MCT. LifeStacks is a delicious coffee creamer packed full of nootropics and adaptogens that have been well studied for their ability to improve focus, increase energy, and decrease your rate of perceived exertion, meaning that it'll make even your hardest workouts feel easier so that you can train harder for longer and get more gains. I've been using LifeStacks every day for 6 months now, and my productivity both during my workouts and at work have been off the charts. So get your all systems upgrade by clicking the link down below and picking yourself up a bag. Now let's talk about the program Carl Weathers himself used to get jacked for Rocky. Like I said before, Vince created for Carl a new training program based off PHA training, and I think Carl Weathers himself summed it up best when he said, "It's a great system for building hard muscle. I pick out 6 to 7 exercises that'll work the whole body. I perform sets, but not in the usual way. That is, I start with maybe a chest movement, go on to a leg movement, and then something for the shoulders until I've done 1 set of every movement in my program without pausing, as is the case in the usual fashion. When I have done the 6 or 7 exercises, I take a short rest and repeat the cycle. I do this 6 times, sometimes more. The idea here is to work as fast as possible. I get a great muscle pump and it's good for my cardiovascular too." So Carl would perform 6 rounds of these circuits daily, only taking 1 rest day a week for the 2 years leading up to him landing the role of Apollo Creed. Now, since a fully detailed version of Carl Weathers' PHA training program hasn't been released to the public, I went ahead and created one myself, which you can download the PDF of 100% for free using the link down below. All I ask in return is that you like this video, subscribe, and comment who you want me to cover next. Now go check out my video covering the actual plan that Arnold used to win 7 Mr. Olympia titles. It might surprise you.